Hi everyone, it's Steve Kendall again from Lift the Stigma. Apparently in my last live stream we got cut off halfway and there were some very important issues that I had to conclude at the end. So I'm going to kind of start over. I've set up a foundation called Save from Opioid Foundation. The purpose of this foundation is, with most foundations, hey Donald, with most foundations you donate money, you really don't know where it goes. Hey Olivia, our foundation is going to be set up to where we're trying to send 8 people that want to recover from opioid addiction, or there's a couple alcohol related people in there, to Crossroads Freedom Center in Frederick, Maryland, which is a 1-year program. The people actually live there for a year on premises, all their food's included in that $500. They do not accept insurance there. So donations are important. Once we enroll the 8 people, we will continue keeping our foundation alive to see these people get through the whole process. Now, the neat thing about this is the people that are enrolling in this are actually going to allow us to interview them every 30 days so they talk about their recovery. So you know where your money went to. I think that would make everybody feel good to know they really has helped change somebody's life or actually save someone's life. You know, I went to prison for 2 years for detoxing people on heroin, off heroin, with my own oxycodone. You know what? I would go to prison again tomorrow if I could save as many lives as I did during that period of time. You can't put a monetary value on saving somebody's life. I just can't even begin to tell you what that makes you feel when you know you've changed somebody's life. So, you know, I'm asking everybody later on this week on my website, www.fightopioids.us, there'll be a donate button, and that'll go to Save the Opioid Foundation, Save by Opiate, Save the Opioid Foundation. And you'll know with your donation which individual you're helping go through long-term rehab. You know, I thought it was a unique way to help people and also let people know that their money was going to a worthwhile cause. Secondly, I believe the video cut off when I was talking about my class action suit. My class action suit is going to be filed, and actually it's our class action suit is hopefully going to be filed by January 1. You know, this was set up for individuals who's lost family members due to opioid addiction. People suffered opioid addiction. Hey, Michael, I got cut off, Michael, so I'm continuing where I got cut off. It's for people that are still suffering opioid addiction. And it's people that had monetary loss due to opioid addiction. And most people that have been put on opiates have suffered tremendous loss, both financially, family members, friends, emotional problems. You know, that's what we're fighting against. When the states take people into court, the jurors and the public just view a state's going after a large amount of money to compensate the loss they've had in fighting the opioid crisis. And you know what? They're entitled to that money. But that's not making a difference, because you hear about it one day on the news, the next day you forget about it. We are bringing faces in the courtroom. We're bringing faces in the courtroom of people that have lost loved ones, people that have gone through horrible suffering, people that have lost homes, businesses, whatever, due to the fact they were put on a medication either from an injury or surgery, and their life spiraled out of control. You know, I'm not a guy who's just up here preaching this. I've lived it. You know, I was addicted to opioids for 17 years. I'm a big, powerful guy physically. Opioids dropped me to my knees quicker than a blink of the eye. It can happen to anybody. It doesn't matter your social background, your upbringing. Nobody had a better family than me. Financially secure, homes everywhere, you know, religious family. I grew up in the best circumstance a young man could. And guess what? It happened to me. It can happen to you. And the worst thing about it is nobody still wants to talk about it. You know, I don't want people with us that aren't willing to share. I want the person that can stand in a room of people, snooty people that don't want to talk about it and is brave enough to talk about it anyway. I don't need the guy that's going to hover under his jacket saying, oh God, if I say this, everybody's going to look down on me. Because guess what? We're not going to make a difference. We got 200 people, 200 Americans dying every day. Until we all get involved in this, we're not going to make a change. So, to reiterate what I already said for people that just came on, Save the Opioid Foundation is set up. It's going to be live this Friday at the latest this Saturday. Donate anything you can possibly care. Every little bit's going to help, because for every $500 we raise, we'll be able to send one person. There's going to be 8 beds available in November. We'll be able to send one person for every $500 raised. We're going to let those people know who donated. We're going to interview those people and talk about how their recovery process is going, for 2 reasons. To make the people that donated feel good that they've helped somebody, but to have the person who's going through recovery be able to share his experience to people that are out there suffering. That's the most important thing. We can make a difference. I've said all along, man, there's power in strength in numbers. There's tremendous power. And strength in numbers, together, we can make a difference. So I want to thank everybody. Next week I'll have a gentleman I've tried to have on for 2 weeks that is out in the healthcare system actually treating people with opioid addiction. And his schedule's so funny, it shifts every day, that we haven't been able to have him on. But he's let me know that next week he'll be joining us. And I'll be updating our foundation, Saved by Opiates, here soon. It should be on Facebook. It'll pretty much be all over social media, because we have a goal. The goal is November 1. I know it's not a lot of time, but we're going to do our very best to get as many people into rehab as we can. So I want to thank everybody. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm sorry. I hope you have a great week and then a nice weekend. And I'll see you next Wednesday. And remember, the 2 things I'm always going to say. There's strength in numbers. We can make a difference. Put God first, and everything else will fall into place. Thank you.